Hey guys, my name is Winnie and this is my very first video on my channel, History with Winnie, and this is going to be the very first episode of all my history segments. I hope you really enjoy it. I would really appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So today I'm going to be talking about the Battle of the Negro Fort. This was a location that was created after the War of 1812. It was normally supposed to be a safe haven for freed men and women and those escaping slavery in the South, which Southern slave owners did not like at all. The fort was located in Florida but caught the attention of many slaves and slave owners in Georgia. The fort held mostly Native American refugees and freed or fleeing African Americans. Over time, the fort got too packed with people and began becoming a problem for the U.S. government. There was a colonel named Robert Patterson that demanded the fort's elimination and the destruction of the Negroes, saying that it had become a rendezvous for the runaway slaves and that they were still property. And the person that led this attack was no other than the United States' 7th President, Andrew Jackson. Jackson sent gunboats to the Negro fort, and over 200 black militiamen in the fort prepared for battle, with over 30 Seminole warriors from the native tribes and the tribe chief preparing as well. But there were still 100 women and children located inside the fort. But only after a few minutes of fighting, a cannonball was launched into the area, hitting where the ammunition was kept, causing an explosion that destroyed the entire area, killing 270 men, women, and children. The rest of the population was extremely injured, and as expected, no Americans were harmed. Many of the survivors of the explosion were taken back as prisoners and pushed back into slavery, becoming slaves for their ancestors' previous Georgia plantation owners. The black commander of the fort, Garson, and the Choctaw tribe chief survived but were taken. Garson faces an execution squad by the American army, and the Choctaw is handed to the Creeks, where he is scalped and then killed. Although it is kind of suspicious that no Americans were murdered in this accidental bombing and this explosion, some people say that Andrew Jackson might have sent people to plant that ammunition or those things that kind of built on that explosion in order for that to happen, because he did not like what was going on with the refugees, and they still looked at people as though they were property. And when his property had gotten away, he retaliated. But it is kind of something to think on what really happened, because a lot of the information that is given could not be true whatsoever.